Got the perfect mythic drop, went to Masterwork it, and out of Forgotten Souls. Again, Season 10 changed the material economy. If you're farming like it's Season 9, you're wasting hours. Here's the actual efficient routes. What materials you actually need. Remember Season 9? You'd finally get that perfect piece ready to masterwork, but boom, out of Obducite. You'd spend hours farming Obducite, finally get enough to hit that rank, and then the whole thing would brick on a bad roll. Everything wasted. Well, things have changed. Now we're sitting on hundreds of thousands of Obducite. That's not the problem anymore. Obducite is actually easy to get now. But guess what? Now we're running out of Veiled Crystals and Forgotten Souls. The bottleneck just moved, and these are way harder to farm. Let's fix that. Season 10 has 3 main materials for masterworking. Forgotten Souls, the big bottleneck. You need these by the hundreds, sometimes thousands. This is what's stopping most players from masterworking in Season 10. Veiled Crystals, the second bottleneck. You think you have enough, then you masterwork 2 items and boom, you're out. Way harder to farm than people realize. Obducite, honestly the easy one now. You'll have hundreds of thousands just from playing. This is not your problem anymore. The real grind is Forgotten Souls and Veiled Crystals. That's where most players get stuck, and that's what we're optimizing today. Forgotten Souls. Legion events are king. Here's the #1 farm for Forgotten Souls in Season 10. Legion events, period. These world events spawn every 25 minutes across Sanctuary. On Torment 4, you're getting 200 to 300 Forgotten Souls per event. It takes about 3 minutes to clear one. Do the math. If you hit 2 Legion events in an hour, that's 400 to 600 Forgotten Souls. Nothing in the game comes close to that rate. How to track them. The Legion event timer shows up on your screen about 10 minutes before spawn. But the smart way? Use helltides.com. It tracks all Legion spawns in real time so you never miss one. Pro tip, set a phone timer or alarm. Every 25 minutes, drop what you're doing and hit that Legion. This is non-negotiable if you want to stack Forgotten Souls fast. Missing even 2 or 3 Legions in a session is hundreds of souls you're leaving on the table. Forgotten Souls, the backup plan? When Legions are on cooldown, you've got options, just not as good. Helltides, still decent. Focus on tortured gift chests, especially the mystery ones. These drop Forgotten Souls along with other loot. Pop as many chests as you can during the Helltide window. Nightmare Dungeons. These can drop some Forgotten Souls, but honestly, you're better off waiting for the next Legion or farming Helltide. Nightmare Dungeons are more about Obducite and experience points than souls. Veiled Crystals, the hidden bottleneck. Here's what catches everyone off guard. Veiled Crystals. You think you're good with a few thousand stacked up, then you start masterworking and watch them disappear. The problem, masterworking eats Veiled Crystals fast. Every single rank requires them, and when you're working on multiple gear pieces, those thousands vanish in minutes. The farm, you get Veiled Crystals from salvaging gear. But here's the key, you need to be salvaging a lot of gear constantly. Best sources. 1. Helltides. This is your bread and butter. A good Helltide run fills your inventory 3 to 4 times. That's a ton of items. Salvage all of it, and in about 30 to 40 minutes, you'll have a massive stack of Veiled Crystals. Run Helltides on repeat for this. 2. Lair bosses. Here's what most people don't realize. Every 3 boss kills, your inventory is completely full. Some players literally drop items on the ground and keep killing bosses. Don't do this. Every 3 kills, portal to town and salvage everything. Trust me, even if you don't need the crystals right now, you're saving yourself from a massive headache later. Pro tip, don't be picky. Salvage everything that's not an upgrade. Every single legendary. That perfect rolled item you might use someday? Salvage it. You need those crystals more than you need that maybe item sitting in your stash. Obducite. Infernal Hordes is the answer. Here's the thing about Obducite in Season 10. Infernal Hordes changed everything. Season 10 made Infernal Hordes way more important than before. This isn't a side activity anymore. It's the main dungeon farm source now. Why? Legendary Chaos perks only drop here. Every time you kill Bartuk, guaranteed Chaos armor drop. And in a 10-minute run, your inventory is completely full of items. But here's the real kicker for Obducite. If you've been opening the material chest in the middle of your Hordes runs, you've probably noticed you have hundreds of thousands of Obducite without even trying. If you're not doing this, start now. The Obducite drop rate from that chest is insane. This is hands down the best Obducite farm in Season 10. So yeah, Obducite isn't your problem. Just run Infernal Hordes for the other loot, open that material chest every run, and you'll be swimming in Obducite. Your real focus should be Forgotten Souls and Veiled Crystals. Alright guys, here's something cool we're doing next. In one of our upcoming videos, I'm going to pick one of you from the comments, and we're going to completely overhaul your build together. I'm talking full optimization, skills, gear, Paragon, everything. If you want your build reviewed and improved on the channel, drop a comment below with your class and what you're struggling with. Stuck at Pit 80 on my Sork, or Necro dies too much in Hordes? Whatever it is. I'll pick someone, we'll screen share, and turn your build from struggling to dominating. So drop that comment and you might be featured in the next video. The priority system. Here's where players mess up. They don't have a farming rotation. You can't efficiently farm everything at once, so here's your structure for Season 10. Step 1. Legion events first, always. Every 25 minutes, stop what you're doing. Hit the Legion. Get your 200 to 300 Forgotten Souls in 3 minutes. This is the foundation of your farm. Step 2. Between Legions, farm Veiled Crystals, run Hell Tides. The goal? Legendary drops to salvage. Clear fast, get drops, salvage everything. Stack those Veiled Crystals while waiting for the next Legion. Step 3. Dedicated salvage sessions. After every major farm session, go to the blacksmith. Salvage everything. Don't hoard maybe items. You need materials, not a full stash. The key is prioritizing Forgotten Souls and Veiled Crystals. Obducite takes care of itself. Quick time out. If you're finding this useful, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm putting out Season 10 guides every 2 days, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Alright, let's keep going. Build for speed, not power. Your farming build should not be your pushing build. You're not trying to clear pit 150. You're trying to clear content fast and get as many legendary drops as possible to salvage. High mobility, strong AoE. That's what you want. Chain Lightning Sorcerer, Evade Spiritborn. These are speed farming kings. The faster you clear, the more legendaries you get. More legendaries means more Veiled Crystals when you salvage. It's that simple. Incense, the buff everyone ignores. Here's something most players completely skip. These give you massive buffs for 20 minutes, and you should always have one active. How to craft incense. You need bundled herbs and angel breath. Both drop from herb nodes around the map. The best place to farm these? Hell Tides. When you're running Hell Tides for Veiled Crystals, just grab every herb node you see along the way. They're everywhere. Fractured Peaks has tons. Skosglen is loaded with them. Just pick them up while you move between chests and chaos rifts. You're not going out of your way to farm herbs specifically. You're just grabbing them as you pass by. Takes 0 extra time and you'll stack hundreds without thinking about it. Which incense to use? This depends on your build, but the most popular ones are Precision Incense for crit chance or Resistance Incense if you're dying too much. Check The Alchemist for the full list. Why you should always use incense. 20 minutes of extra stats for basically free. More damage, more survivability, better farming. The materials are easy to get and the buff is massive. Most players don't bother with incense because they think it's not worth the effort. Wrong. Pop an incense before every farm session, you'll clear faster, die less, and progress better. Make it a habit, load into the game, pop an incense, start farming. By the time it expires, your session is probably done anyway. My best rotation. Alright, here's the exact rotation I use, and it's crazy efficient. Each Infernal Hordes run takes about 11 to 12 minutes. Legion events spawn every 25 minutes. So here's what you do. Run 2 Infernal Hordes, then hit 1 Legion. Repeat. Think about it. 2 Hordes runs take about 22 to 24 minutes. Perfect timing. You finish your second Horde, Legion is about to spawn or just spawned. Hit that Legion, get your 200 to 300 Forgotten Souls, then go right back to Infernal Hordes. With this rotation, you're farming everything. Obducite from the Horde's material chest, Veiled Crystals from salvaging all those Hordes drops, Forgotten Souls from Legions, Chaos Armor from Bartok kills, everything. I'm not exaggerating. With this rotation, you can max out your character in 1 to 2 days. Maybe even fully gear it. It's that good. Common mistakes. Let me save you some pain. Mistake 1. Farming random content when Legion events are up. Stop. Legions are 10 times better for Forgotten Souls. Drop everything and hit that Legion. Mistake 2. Hoarding gear just in case. You don't need it. Salvage everything that's not an immediate upgrade. You need Veiled Crystals more than that stash full of maybe items. Mistake 3. Wasting time farming Obducite. It's not the bottleneck anymore. Focus on Forgotten Souls and Veiled Crystals. Mistake 4. Not salvaging enough between farm sessions. Make it a habit. After every run, hit the blacksmith and salvage everything. Mistake 5. Not tracking Legion spawns. Use helltides.com or set timers. Missing Legions is leaving hundreds of Forgotten Souls on the table every session. That's your Season 10 material farming guide. Legion events every 25 minutes for Forgotten Souls, constant salvaging for Veiled Crystals, and don't even worry about Obducite. Stick to that rotation, and you'll never be broke on mats again. If this helped, smash that like button and subscribe. More Season 10 content dropping every 2 days. Now get out there and farm smart. See you in the next one.